Good evening. My name's Charlie McKellips, former United Rodeo Association and MRCA Finals co-announcer, as well as IFR 44 Showcase Champion rodeo announcer. Welcome to Cooking at Good Time Charlie's Hacienda. You may be asking where I've been lately. Well, honestly, I just haven't been cooking at home as much, so it's a little hard to make cooking videos when you're not home. Tonight, we're making goulash with Barilla medium shells. And I'll be getting to making the sauce here in a little bit, but first off the bat, I already have our noodles boiling. I have the hamburger getting brown. We're browning it up a little bit. What I did do before I cooked the hamburger, and I'm just going to be a little bit honest with you, I didn't put this right in the video at the beginning, but I did use some Crisco pure olive oil. It kind of helps with the sticking at the bottom of the pan. You may be asking yourself tonight, why am I wearing sunglasses while I'm cooking? Well, because I can, really. That's what it gets down to. Right now, first thing we're doing, we're browning up the hamburger. It's getting brown. It's still not brown enough. I'm not going to videotape that. There's really no point to, because, let's face it, you're browning hamburger, and you cook it till it's brown. So that way, I'm sure you already know that. I shouldn't I don't want to have to bore you with boring explanations and repetitive things. I do tend to stir the noodles as they're cooking, that way they don't stick to the bottom of the pan. They don't stick together. I add salt to the water. Pretty simple stuff. It's a lot like cooking spaghetti. But I'll be getting back to my homemade sauce in a little bit. We're going to take just a little break, and we'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. Once again, my name's Charlie McKellips. I welcome you back here to the kitchen here at Good Time Charlie's Hacienda. We're now ready to add in our ingredients to my own homemade sauce. Well, first here, I use, this week, Bertolli olive oil and garlic sauce. We put it in with the hamburger, just like so. I just use the whole jar. It's good for leftovers. I'm not a big leftover fan, but it does work pretty good. I throw the quick can in the trash. And this is where it comes to making it homemade. I take some cream of mushroom soup, 59-cent can, add in with it, put it there. In the same bowl. This is all with the brown hamburger. I guess I should make myself clear. Unless I take a sip of my drink here, and that way stay hydrated in the kitchen. It gets hot. I stir it all up. I get it all mixed really well. I go ahead and turn on my heat to low. We don't want to get it too hot. Keep it stirred up. The cream of mushroom soup just adds a little extra flavor to the sauce. I mean, it really does. I really like it. I don't know what it really adds, just the cream of mushroom taste, I would say. I do have the noodles there. They're sitting in water. They're all but done. We'll drain them when it's time. I have the heat on a low heat, just where it simmers. Then I take some Parmesan cheese, just the 100% grated Parmesan, pretty good. How much do I put in? Oh, I just open up the big part of the lid, and I just start pouring it. Works, pretty easy. Well, there we go. Sometimes you gotta watch the clumps. They kind of get a little big. It's hard to get. So, yeah, that's how we get the salsa going. It just, you stir in the cheese, it melts all together. You can add red peppers to that. It's pretty good, but it'll give it a little kick. And I don't know if you like spicy food or not. What I do is when I reheat it, I go and I put some red pepper in it. This makes it taste different. I personally am not a big leftover fan myself, but I like eating leftover spaghetti, leftover chili, things like that, which is pretty good. It reheats easy. I just put it back in the pan. I don't like microwaving reheated food. So, that way you know that. So, we got it cooking. We're going to simmer it down a little bit. It's starting to bubble up a little. You want to stir it frequently so it don't stick to the bottom of the pan, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back here right now, and I'd just like to give everybody a little chance to see what the sauce is looking like and how it's coming together here on the stove. So you see it's cooking, it's coming along really well, starting to bubble a little bit. We kind of keep stirring it a little so it don't stick, and It's a little bit lighter color, but that's the cream of mushroom soup. It changes the color a little bit, and we see we got the noodles still boiling in the water. I'm gonna shut that off. It's plenty warm. We don't want to let them get too hot and overcook the noodles. Nobody wants really hard noodles or overcooked noodles. That takes away everything from it. So we got the sauce cooking. It's going along pretty good. We got it going, and it's gonna be a good meal. And of course, before you start, I did handle some hamburger before we began. You know, I was outside all day. I had dirty hands. I washed it before. So please, be sure, use good sanitizing soap. Wash your hands. Keep them clean. You're handling your food. You don't want to get sick. Just saying. So, all right. Well, we'll be right back to the final segment here in just a little bit of here at Cooking at Good Time Charlie's Hacienda. Welcome back. Once again, my name is Charlie McKelps, and we're cooking here at Good Time Charlie's Hacienda. Well, the sauce is done. I about burnt myself when it was bubbling up. I had it cooking a little too fast, I guess. But it's done. It's good. The final part of our meal is our noodles. I have our noodles already drained. I did that during the break. There's no sense in really having to see that. I pour them all together for goulash. Just stir them all up. Stir the whole thing in the pan, just like so. With my Parmesan cream of mushroom homemade spaghetti sauce. Yes, it is homemade because I mixed it with my own hamburger, my own cream of mushroom soup, and Parmesan cheese. So therefore it's homemade. So you got homemade spaghetti sauce. It comes in 3 ingredients. It's really easy to make. You can make the other stuff. They have all kinds of recipes for it, but really, let's face it, you don't have time for that. You don't want to have to measure a cup full of this and a cup full of that, and a can of tomato sauce, and a can of cream of tomato soup, and a can of Parmesan cheese, the cream of mushroom cheese, and not all. You just go buy the jar of sauce, you put the cream of mushroom in it, boom! You got spaghetti sauce. Homemade spaghetti sauce. It's easy, folks. It's easy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's dinner time here at Good Time Charlie's Hacienda. I thank you for checking this video out. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, @CMcKelps. Follow me on Facebook, the Charlie McKelps Radio Announcer fan page. I need to get to updating that more, but all my tweets go there, so if you have Facebook and don't have a Twitter, follow me on the Charlie McKelps Radio Announcer fan page. I appreciate you all tuning in to the cooking show. We'll be back next time with, at some point, we'd like to do some chicken and rice, or like to do a grilling special. I love my grilling, so have a great night. We'll see you next time, and we'll see you at some rodeos coming up here in about the next month or so. Good night.